Yes. Here we go back on the scene. This is the We So Classic podcast brought to you by WeSoClassic.com. It's your man D Dame in the building.
It's your boy Lou Hall in the building.
Yo, it's your boy Prez in the house.
Well, what's good? It's your boy Recess hollering from the playground, y'all.
My brothers, what is good?
So much, D, so much.
Professional ass motherfucker. That's how we do. In the face of adversity, we hop on this motherfucker, yo.
No matter what.
What is good, y'all, man? Yo, how y'all week been, man? How y'all week been, my brothers?
Week has been good, man.
Good. How y'all nice and short week been, yeah?
You already know, man. I'm moving, I'm shaking, I'm keeping it gully, man. I'm doing what I gotta do. And
what does that even mean? Keeping it gully. What does that mean?
Man, you want me to get into it now?
My friends, you ain't getting. Don't even get me started, man. You ain't getting to nothing over here, brother. Man. I know what you mean. That's what's up, though, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Just keeping it gully. That's it.
Yeah, man. Enjoying the last little bit of summer. You know,
yeah.
had a nice little weekend. You know, hung out, did some things. You know, saw some people.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, how's the weather up in New York now?
Hot and muggy.
I thought it was cooling off and shit, man. Okay.
Nah, hot and muggy up here.
That's what's up. Mm-hmm. Good shit. What's going on, Big Recess, man? How your week? How your week been, kid? All over the globe trotting motherfucker, man. What's good, yo?
Well, when I was in New York, it was absolutely fucking perfect. that weather in New York on Saturday night was absolutely perfect.
Okay.
For better weather, I didn't feel no humidity. I was walking the streets of New York in my chancletas.
Okay.
T-shirt and shorts, like I swear to God, if I had a pair of kicks in my head, it looked like I was going around the city trying to play ball somewhere.
That's what's up, my man. You took a little short trip to New York and shit, though, right, man? That's what's up, man.
Really went to go check them, you know what I'm saying? See
if
everybody's okay. Check them, you know what I'm
saying? Dope.
The E underground to 42nd, took the 2-2 Flatbush.
Ooh, I've been on the subway in a minute, man. That's what's up.
What's up?
Then I went over on Empire. Had to go down on Flatbush and took the Q down at the Cow. Went about downtown Brooklyn. That's another stop.
He was all over for real, man.
Yeah, man. And then I went back on the B44 up to Fulton, and I hopped on the A on Postrim and
just rented a car, man. God damn, yo.
He was saying that too.
What the fuck, man?
I said that to Prez when I saw him later that night. That was one of the first things I said. Like, yo, I wish I rented something. It was an experience. I didn't have to go much places. It sounds like
You should have checked in, son. You should have checked in. I would have had a car waiting for you.
Whoa, that's what's up.
You ain't check in.
Hold on,
man.
You ain't checking in New York before you go visit, man. You better check in, kid.
Word up.
Oh, I mean, I've been in the concrete jungle in them streets for so many years. You know, when I'm out, it feels like second nature. It didn't bother me one bit. I actually was excited about the trip. You know what I'm saying? And
dope.
And it was Big Nate the Great's bachelor party.
Nate the Great. Big shout out to Nate the Great, man.
Yeah. What's up?
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. So it was a beautiful day. Made it back to the Sunshine State. And a big up to the We So Classic lady for definitely, hooking me up and picking me up, even though I had to fly into an airport hour and a half away.
Oh, word. Okay.
That famous pic on IG where you see me in the whip.
She's the real MVP, yo. Because I'd have left you. I'd have told your ass to take an Uber or something. I ain't picking you up. You fuck you, dude. Ain't no way.
She's my better half, yo.
Yeah, of course. That goes without saying, man. Come on. That's what's up.
Talking about, yeah, man. So yeah. That's how my week's been.
That's what's up. What's up with you, Big Lou Hall? How your week been, brother?
Man, my week has been phenomenal.
Aight.
Yeah. Went down to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, hold on. Let me first talk about
Oh,
how you know what I'm saying,
Get
in the
the memo
state
in
of South
studio.
Carolina, in Columbia, South Carolina, uh Jay-Z and Beyonce made a stop here in
Okay.
Columbia. So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, that night I decided not to go to the concert here. I decided to work Uber.
Mm-hmm.
So I was out there Ubering, you
Get
know.
them Uber dollars, baby. Let's go.
Exactly. So once I did the Uber, uh, then starting on. Yeah, I caught it.
come
So
on, man, go ahead. Say what you said.
once I did that, Friday, me and the wife decided to go down to Atlanta.
Okay.
They hit up the Jay-Z and Beyonce concert on Saturday.
Oh
Dope,
shit.
dope.
Spent the weekend in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah. And the concert was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was there Saturday when the infamous drunk fan jumped on the
Yeah,
stage and
yeah.
went chasing.
Yeah. What a coincidence, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Like Shaggy said, it wasn't me.
Wasn't me. That's what's up.
So is that what they said? They said the dude was drunk.
Yeah. And see, when we was there, I didn't know that that's what happened. I thought it was like we thought it was something part of the show.
Part of the show.
We saw the dancers running for some apparent reason. We didn't know what was going on.
Damn.
Wake up the next morning, all of a sudden it's all over the news,
Crazy.
Facebook, all your social media outlets. Drunk fan jumps on stage and runs after Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Was he white or black?
Unfortunately, he was black.
Damn.
Yeah. My
He
brother.
probably just wanted a hug and shit from Beyonce or something. And they in Atlanta, he probably just wanted a hug and shit.
That dude lucky he ain't get nothing broke.
He lucky he ain't get murked.
Because the dancers
He ain't
did,
getting
'cause
murked.
the dancers went ham on him.
Yeah, I seen that. It seemed like they was piling down on them, dropping the bowls on them. They was dropping them bowls and shit.
Now, the crazy thing is, Jay-Z and Beyonce didn't press charges against the man, but the police department did.
Okay.
The man on charges.
Can't do that, yo.
Yeah. And teach him a lesson, make an example.
Yeah, all right. That's what's up.
I'm glad you enjoyed that shit, though, man.
Yeah. Then after that Sunday, we went to this place called Jet Ju Spa.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a real experience. It's like for men and women, they got a men's side and a women's side, and they also got a common area where they come together.
Mm-hmm.
So on the men's side, they have saunas. Well, they got the saunas in there. They got the heated pool, and like you're not supposed to have on no clothes, and they give you a body scrub. Like, you know what I'm saying? They basically scrub your body clean.
You've been fucking naked in public a lot lately, yo.
I mean, it is what it is.
And it's the second time you tell us some story about you butt ass naked in public and shit, man. But I hear you. Go ahead, man.
That's right. A couple weeks ago, right? On the beach.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So they give you a whole body scrub, you said?
Yeah. And they, you know what I'm saying, they do that to, cleanse the body and get like all the oils off of you, and that way it opens up your pores.
Not a real question. Was it a man or a woman?
You know what it was.
No, that's what you're asking.
Yeah, it's the men. Like you have no, like, there's in that area there's no women allowed, and then you have for the women there's no men allowed. So they separated. Yeah.
So you had a dude giving you a body scrub?
Hey, that's what it is.
Yo, what the fuck?
Hey, I'm good.
Yo, man.
But you gotta listen. You gotta be comfortable. You have to be comfortable with yourself in order to do that. There's some people that's not. Hey,
it's all good.
It's all good, baby. It's all good.
Nothing wrong with it, bro.
That's
Yo,
what's up,
Lou,
yo.
no, I'm just saying. I'm laughing because I mean, do have to feel comfortable, and
I
everybody.
really wasn't expecting that answer, but that's what's up,
Right,
though,
no,
man.
and like for
That's
real,
what's
like for real. Basically, and it's all different colors, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine.
All the rainbow colors, all colors of the rainbow.
Imagine, man. Yo, the only thing I had one time, I had to get a foot massage, man. One time, and it was like, the guy was like, "All I got is a man. Is that fine?" My feet was hurting so bad, I was like, "I don't really care, yo." I was like, "Whatever, yo." My feet are killing me. The only problem I had with a man, he was rough, yo. He was hurting the shit out of me. I was like, I ain't never doing this shit again, yo.
But that's what it's supposed. That's
Strong
like
ass
the,
hands and shit, man.
the deep tissue.
Nah, hell no, man.
Yo, the tissue wasn't the only thing deep in the wall.
That's what's up, though, Luol. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, shit, man. Glad you enjoyed it, man.
Yo, my God.
That's what's up, though, man. That's dope. That's dope.
That's what's up.
That's dope, though.
That's
I
what's
mean,
up.
just make sure you give me the name of that spot so I can never go there. But I mean, that's what's up.
Now, actually, it's a Korean. It's called a Korean body shampoo.
Okay.
And
That's
like I
interesting,
said,
though.
Yeah,
Interesting. I
and
like
like
spots back in the days and shit.
yeah, you pretty much like when they cleanse you, man. Like you pretty much turn a different shade.
They like exfoliate like your pores and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right, that's what's up.
I was not expecting that, but yo, good.
I was not
that's
expecting
what's
that
up.
shit at all.
I know y'all
was
wouldn't.
I was just joking and shit. I was really expecting that answer.
Nah, that's just what it is.
I
ain't
hear
gonna
you.
lie.
I hear you. I
I
ain't
hear
mad
you.
at
That's
you,
what's
man.
up, man. That's what's up.
I ain't mad at you, man.
Well, I mean, he probably looked like the Korean, like what was stereotypical Korean, or how he looked?
Yeah, well, now that was stereotypical. Definitely.
Okay.
But that's what it is, man. But yo, my brothers, man, y'all want to get into this episode and shit? Yo?
Hey, yeah.
Hop on into it. Yeah. This is Treys, 20s, and Diamonds, man. This is our monthly look back on everything popping in music, movies, sports, and news from 10, 20, and 30 years into the past, y'all. So this episode, we're covering August, man, of 1988, 98, and 2008, y'all, when nothing ever happens and shit, man. So
No doubt.
I'm sure there's gonna be the same exact thing every month.
shit, man. But Recess got the
Guys,
keys.
no, I don't. No.
You got the keys to the power machine?
I retired the keys, guys.
Oh, what you got, the push start?
We got the push start.
Oh shit, we stepping up, man. It only took us 2.5 years, man.
The reason why I got rid of the keys, D,
what's up?
is because of the two instances that happened these past 2 weeks when motherfuckers was stealing airplanes. They left the keys inside the airplanes and they took off. I did not want that to happen to my space, my time.
Because we can't have people going back in time and fucking up. Because we know how to go back in time, and because you can't do certain things. There's certain rules you got to follow when you go back in time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We follow those rules, man. So all right. Start that shit up. Let's go, brother. Let's hit it.
Welcome to August of 1988.
Woo, that was a quiet ride, man.
Quiet, smooth ass ride.
Damn, man. Stepping up his game, yo.
What's up, man?
Yeah, man. All right. From one light-skinned dude, Mr. Recess, start off with another light-skinned dude, man. We're gonna hop into this music of 1988, the singles. #1 on the charts, Mr. Super Duper Light Skin Supreme himself, Mr. Al B. Sure. Al B. Sure. Top of the charts, man. Yes, indeed. Up on your own girl. Al B. Sure was popping, yo. Al B. Sure was popping back in the days, man. I don't know what he did. Did he ever do anything after that first album? Did he ever really pop after that first album?
He like made another like quiet album, but that was it.
That was it, right?
Yeah.
Damn. That's what's up. Yo, big shout out to Puffy, man, that stole his girl and shit. Big shout out to Puffy, yo.
Yeah.
Straight up stole his girl, man.
What's the son's name?
Quincy. Quincy, yeah. Because I didn't even realize that he was on Uptown Records, and obviously Puffy was up there. He must have saw her around and just
Went in for the kill. He
Still
went
got a
in for the
reputation,
kill.
man. But that's what's up, man. That's what's up. It's what it is, yo.
He really was singing "I'll Be Thinking About You Night and Day" after that.
Damn.
Big shout out to this dude. Yo, this next song for the next week, the third week. I never heard the song before. I don't know if y'all heard it. It's called Lucy's Rap. Rick James featuring Roxanne Shante.
Nah.
Nah, for real.
You never heard it? Yeah. So I guess during whoever listening to this, I guess at some point in time I check it out during the week and see what it is and shit. But interesting and shit. I was like, oh, okay, all right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Only Lucy's rap I remember is Lucy. I remember Lucy.
DOS Effects.
Exactly.
Mumble Rap Supreme, yo.
Word up. The only other one I know is Lucifer got in the morning.
Yo, we're gonna close out the month with our man Freddie Jackson. Freddie Jackson, yo. Nice and slow. How that shit go, Luho? Freddie Jackson, Nice and Slow.
How did that song go?
Nice and slow.
Oh yeah.
Somebody just did a joint over that joint.
Word.
Yeah.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow.
Who used that? Was it?
It's one of them new cats. What's his name? Man, I can't think of that dude's name.
If he's new, he don't really matter and shit, man.
Yeah,
but that's
It ain't any good.
I think that was DJ Luke Nasty.
Like I said, man, that's what's up, yo. Big shout out to Luke Nasty, man.
Oh man, that was that dude. DJ Luke Nasty is a dude that sampled the Escape joint. As I stand here contemplating, he sampled that. That joint.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing now too, right? Like sampling the 90s R&B and shit.
Yeah, everybody going back.
Yeah.
Since we was talking about one of Diddy's sons, Diddy's son, he was actually at the Jay-Z and Beyonce concert. Because we was talking about Diddy just now, and he actually sampled the song "Case." Featuring Foxy Brown.
That's my joint. Touch Me, Tease Me.
Touch Me. Yeah, he sampled that joint.
That's what's up.
Yeah, just a little fun fact.
That's what's up. All right, hop into these album releases, man. I only saw 2 major releases and shit for the month, yo. First one is a big one, man. These dudes are pioneers in West Coast hip hop, yo. Pioneers, man. We're talking about August the 8th, the debut studio album from Niggas with Attitudes, NWA, straight out of Compton, yo. Woo! Dope.
Game changer.
Without a doubt, man. I was living in Cincinnati when this came out and shit, man. And these dudes were big over there in Cincinnati, man. And it was crazy. So they hit like a ton of bricks. And I love some West Coast hip hop and shit. So I was on it. From the beginning, man. So
yeah, it was dope.
Yeah.
Different.
Dope shit. I mean, straight out of Compton song. Just Fuck the Police, man. It's iconic. One of the most iconic songs ever and shit. Fucking gangster. Just I think my favorite song though is probably because of the music, probably because of the beat was Express Yourself, that joint.
Oh no, yeah.
Love that fucking song.
That was official.
My joint is Dope Man.
Dope Man is dope too. NWA is dope, man. I mean, all of them combined. Dre, Cube and ran with the lyrics and Dre with the music, and then. But see, I remember when they first came, like Eazy-E was so big then. Like I remember I used to just like them just for Eazy-E. I remember that. Like when they first heard him, like I used to focus on just Eazy-E. Like he definitely stood out to me. But then, as I got older and I started realizing, Dre does the music and Cube is a dope MC and all that. But that's what's up, man. The only other album that dropped was the second studio album from the crew out of Miami, Florida, man. The 2 Live crew called Move Something, man. This is an album that I heard back in the days. Like this was like we weren't supposed to be listening to this shit, man. So I remember one of my boys, he's from Texas, and he came to visit. And he had this album, and I remember we was like sneaking like we watching porn or something. Like that's how we couldn't get caught listening to this album, man. Back in 80, I think it was 89 when I first heard it. And I always remember the song Do I Diddy, and it was just like,
oh yeah,
Like the lyrics was crazy. The lyrics was crazy, man. So that was it. But it was definitely a dope group. Dope group.
D quickly.
Yeah, man.
I want to give. You just mentioned two influential groups in hip hop, NWA and Two Live Crew. Another one was the Ghetto Boys, and I want to give a rest in peace to the DJ Ready Ready, who passed away recently. Remember him, Prez?
Ready Red, nah.
Yeah, what? Oh, Blue Hall, Ghetto Boys DJ. Remember her?
Nah, I really.
Well, what I do was an original. The original
Ghetto Boys, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up. Big R.I.P. to that young man.
Yeah, man.
And all right, that's it, man. I'm done with the music. We're gonna hop into the movies with Lou Hall in the building. Let's go.
What up? We gonna start with the movies, man. I'm gonna hit you with August the 5th, man. Another classic horror movie that dropped. The first one that dropped was actually in black and white. And then they remade it into color. It wasn't in Technicolor, it was in color. But 1988, August 5th, I'm talking about The Blob.
Yeah. I don't think I ever saw The Blob, yo.
A word?
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw this shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. August the 12th, you had an adventure kids movie, classic movie. I don't know if y'all heard of it. This kid with an alien talking about Mac and Me.
I remember that shit. It's like a fake ass ET, right?
Yeah. Fake ass ET.
Fake ass ET.
All right. Now we on that same day, August the 12th, a classic Western movie featuring my man Emilio Estevez. Name some other people that was in this movie. When I tell you this name, I'm talking about Young Guns.
All right.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips. Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland. What's this other dude? I can't remember the other dude. It was a good cast, though. It was a strong cast. Good movie.
Definitely a good movie, man. All right. We're going to jump into August the 19th. Classic movie dropped on this day. I'm talking about my man, Freddy Krueger.
Talk that shit.
Yo, I'm talking about one of the hardest horror movies in this trilogy. I'm talking about A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master.
Yeah, let's get it. Freddy Krueger, baby. You know, that's my shit right there, man.
Absolutely. Yo, so finally, you got the last movie that dropped. This was a comedy movie on the same day, on the 19th. See if y'all heard of some of these people that's part of the cast, the leading cast: Michelle Pfeiffer, Joan Cusack, Alan Baldwin, Dean Stockwell, Matthew Modine.
Okay.
Even Chris Isaac. I don't know if y'all remember Chris Isaac. That he was a singer. Yeah. Yo, this movie that dropped, Married to the Mob.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So, yo, as far as the movies, that's gonna be it for August of 1988.
Sound like a plan to me.
What's up, son?
What's good, brother?
Yo, man. In August of 1988, a few things was popping. Of course, on the diamond, it's popping. The Cubs and Phillies, they attempt to play the first night game ever at the world-famous Chicago's Wrigley Field. But are rained out in the fourth inning with Chicago leading 3-1.
Okay.
You know what, though? A day later, the Cubs beat up on the Mets 6-4 in their first official night game at Wrigley Field. They couldn't do it that night. They did it the next night. And 2 nights later, right? Get it done. Actually, it was on the 8th. They did it the very next day on the 9th. Yo, your boy Wayne Gretzky on August 9th, man, was traded, to the LA Kings from his Edmonton Oilers for $20 million.
They trading them for cash?
Yeah,
Like a straight up slave and shit.
straight up cash. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how they do.
In hockey, that's a lot of fucking money too.
Hockey, soccer,
Oh,
like a lot of
words trading for
times.
cash. Damn,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy. All right, I hear that.
Back to the diamond on August 12th. The Boston Red Sox beat the Tigers 9-4 for an American League record 23 consecutive home win.
Okay.
That's crazy. On August 13th, guys, back on the hardwood, a nice construction. I wouldn't last month. I also talked. I think it was Miami opened up their arena, right?
Right.
Yeah, it was opening arenas back then. On August 13th, the world famous Palace of Auburn Hills opens up in Detroit.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
In '88. Okay, where was they playing that before? Wow, I didn't realize it was '88.
Where were they playing? I think.
Damn.
Yeah, but you know, the infamous Palace of Auburn Hills, of course. You know,
So, shout out to Isaiah Thomas, man. Every time I think Isaiah Thomas, man, I just always think of that shit where he fucking damn near broke his ankle when he still played and shit, man. He was playing on one foot and he had scored like 30 points on one foot. Amazing. Big shout out to that dude, yeah.
all right, man.
For sure.
You know, I want to talk about the ring. I want to talk about some boxing.
Okay.
But boxers wasn't fighting inside the ring. Yo, I could have sworn that I need to find out who was there because on August 23rd, Mike Tyson and Mitch Green brawl at 4 a.m. in Harlem.
I swear we talk about this shit like every month, man. You sure this?
That shit is epic, yo. That shit is epic.
I could have sworn we talked about this shit already.
I don't know what's going on. How many times they fought?
That's what I'm saying. I could have sworn they fought before. but this is the one where they's fighting outside of Dapper Dan's in the alley.
Yo, hey, come on, man. How many different stories?
You mentioned this shit like 3 times already.
I have.
Maybe they fought multiple times.
Oh man.
No.
I had a story also.
Crazy.
I had a story also. It seems about Jose Canseco, but it was I believe it was the same as last month. He was also 30 homers, 30 steals, and we were talking about if he was juicing or not.
Right.
Yeah, he did that again or something. So I mean, that's all I have for sports for August of 1988. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds good.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know what I'm saying? What I'm thinking about is heading it over to Prez to do, you know what I'm saying, the sports. You know what I mean?
The sports. You just did the sports, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? So there we go. I want Prez to do the news then.
Thank you, man. Stop prolonging this shit, man.
Listen, man. The news is gonna be real short and sweet. Short and sweet.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, man. So we got. You got something to say? Anybody got something to say?
I wish you said something. I wish you start the damn news and shit.
Yeah. On August 4th, 1988, the U.S. Congress votes to give $20,000 to each Japanese American interned citizen who was against their will confined during World War II.
Hold on. You tell me the Japanese got reparations?
Yes, they did.
Get the fuck out of
We
here.
ain't get no reparations.
Get the fuck out of here. The Japanese got reparations from World War II.
Yes, they did. They got well, the surviving members. So if your grandfather was thrown in jail, he was locked up and he passed, then I think the surviving members would have gotten that bread.
Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Because basically anybody that was Japanese, they basically got arrested essentially, based on their appearance. Nothing else.
So between then and the war, how many years was that?
The war was ongoing. The war had popped off first.
Yeah,
and
World War II was like in the 40s.
Yeah, like in the 40s.
Absolutely.
So, and this is
40 years
1989.
later
It's
and shit.
88.
40
Yeah,
years
it's
later.
88. Mm-hmm.
So 40 years between that time, they get reparations.
Everybody gets some shit. Even like the Native Americans, they get, it's kind of fucked up, but they get, they get the tax write-offs and they get all that different
Pres-
things.
When we was brought
Casinos.
over here on a slave ship, forced
Uh-oh.
not by our own will,
Speak on it.
but yet we ain't seen not one bit of reparations for anything. But everybody else gets it, and we don't.
Prez, can I get some clarity? Where were they locked up?
It was 3 states. It was the state of California, Oregon, and I believe Washington State.
Okay.
So to be clear, for those who don't know the history, Prez, and correct me if I'm wrong, when World War II popped off, America was locking up all Asian people. You didn't have to be. They were aiming for Japanese, but if you were Chinese,
Korean.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, they probably was just locking everybody.
So
They
it
were.
was kind of like
Everybody
a
Asian up, right?
law.
no, absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
crazy.
I was telling young woke Eli earlier
Yeah.
that there was a time in this country where Italians were just as prejudiced against as blacks and Latinos. Italians,
Yeah.
Irish, Jew. Yeah,
But then they learn how to flip the script and put everybody against fucking black people
political
with shit.
power. All they did was control their political office,
Yeah.
and that's literally how they did it politically.
Crazy.
And I guess
Gained their political freedom, and that's how they were able to funnel funds into their community through government. Isn't that crazy? And we have and the nobody else has been able to do it like them since, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Some wild shit, man. You ever hear about how the Jewish people they were like right there too and shit with like the civil rights movement and all that, but they just all that shit is like got erased from history, yo.
What do you mean? Like they was marching?
Yeah, it was
with
right
black
there
folks?
too. Yeah, it was right there. Yeah, but we don't really hear about that part and shit. It's crazy, man.
They can't spread that unity. They can't spread the unity.
Yeah, they did that divide and conquer shit. Divide and conquer. They said, "Fuck it, we gotta separate this shit, man. Separate them." It is what it is, though. That's wild, though, bro. That's wild, though.
On August 6th, the Tompkins Square Park police riot took place.
Square Park police riots.
Police riot
Okay.
took place in, like I said, in New York City in Tompkins Park. It was one of the things that helped spark off like NYPD reform. Because basically what it was Tompkins Square Park was a park in the city that basically a lot of the squatters, a lot of the homeless people, a lot of the drug users, they would go and they hang out there.
Yeah.
But the problem was they was making too much noise. They were leaving the park a mess.
That's a spot downtown, but in the village by like West Fourth, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's still popping up. I mean, anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
So people were congregating and shit.
I can go out there right now. Joint be jumping still. But they felt that it was disrespectful because, like I was saying, it was squatters, drug dealers, homeless people that were there in the park, and they felt they was being disrespected because all of a sudden they passed the law that closed down the park at 1 a.m. Used to be 24 hours, but now they felt that they was being singled out by the NYPD. Now, what happened was a lot of the neighbors were complaining about the noise, and the mess that was, being caused by these people that were just inhibiting the park.
Right.
So police came through, man, started busting people upside the head with the nightsticks. So it was like a 3-day riot. Luckily nobody died. A bunch of injuries. As you would know, a bunch of arrests. People got arrested and whatnot. But that was one of the things, man. That was like they mentioned in the article that this was one of the things. This was the first incident of gentrification, is what they said. This was like one of the first incidents of gentrification. I guess they had people that were moving into the neighborhood that was not, too happy about the people that are already in the neighborhood. So I had to start making some changes. Yep. So 3-day riots.
Crazy, yeah.
What else we got here?
Funny you said gentrification. You know, I saw that. I saw that firsthand. I saw it from my own eyes on BK.
It's like a different place, right? It was like a totally different place.
I swear to God, I was walking on Nostrand, and I was like, "There's people here that I would have never seen 20 years ago."
Never.
Jogging and walking the dog. It's a rap, kid.
Walking with their
Yeah.
bike. You ever seen them walking bikes
Walking bikes.
Yes. Yeah.
in biker shorts,
Fucking riding
Yes.
city bikes and shit.
holding hands?
All of that.
Crazy, yeah.
All of that.
It is what it is, man. 2018.
Yo,
2018.
Martin and Eddie in Life. Remember when they came out of jail and they saw it when they came out? And they looked how the shit was when they was 80 years old, 90 years old already. It was came out. Yeah, that's how I was thinking.
What else we got? That was August. What I said, August 7th. Let's see. No, that's not important. No, don't need to talk about that. No, that's kind of whack. Russian troops, man. August 8th. They got a bunch of Russian troops that began to pull out of Afghanistan after the 9-year war.
Okay. That's a long ass war, yo.
9-year war,
That's a
man.
long ass war.
Yo, the U.S. gave them heads up. Yo, we about to bomb these motherfuckers soon.
Yo,
That's
let me
word.
tell you, man. No, actually, it would have been the other way around. The U.S. was on the side of Afghanistan. If you remember, that's how Osama bin Laden was created. They supplied him with the weapons and training to fight against the Russians.
Exactly.
Crazy.
And then we all know what happened after that.
Allegedly.
So allegedly,
They made
Absolutely.
him the fall guy for one
know
of the
what I'm
biggest
saying?
conspiracies in American history. Yeah.
That shit worked too.
That shit worked. The media got shot.
Imagine Morgan was innocent and shit. That'd be fucking crazy, yo. He wouldn't know nothing of this shit, man. It is what it
Yo,
is.
D, how about the one when they said we found nuclear weapons? How about that excuse? How about that one? They admitted they didn't find shit after that, right? I mean,
But
come
nobody
on,
ever talks about that shit.
Nobody even talks about that
ever,
shit,
yo.
For real. How many of you guys played the lotto?
I played the lotto the other day.
Yeah, I'll be playing that shit eventually, man. I mean, occasionally.
Okay. So out here, they got lotto, then they got like the win 4, they got a pick 3, and then they got the numbers, just numbers.
Yeah.
On August 9th, right? One day after August 8th, 1988. So we got 88. Yeah. One day after that date, the New York's daily number was 888.
That's
Straight.
crazy.
Straight.
Wow.
Straight.
Well, it's straight because it's only
It's only one number. It's the same number. So you won't box it. It's just,
You won't box it, right?
you won't box it.
Wow, I've been mad. People probably hit that shit, yo. Mad people hit the numbers that day.
88. Yo, shout out Bingo. Bingo be heavy on the numbers. And
Oh,
shit.
word. Big ol' playing them numbers, man.
Be
Trying to go
rocking
broke,
them
brother. I hear you.
numbers.
Man. You gotta go broke playing them numbers, man.
Yo, man.
Bingo probably hit bingo before on them numbers, though.
But yo, I want 5,000.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
bro, spent 10,000 and shit the past year.
Wow, you be hitting, man. Don't sleep. You be hitting. You be getting that.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up.
For real. August 11th, 1988, the Charlotte Coliseum in Charlotte, North Carolina opens up.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We'll be paying a visit to Charlotte
indeed.
very shortly.
Very shortly, man.
Very shortly. Yes,
Yeah.
Fucking one bathroom. That's what's up, man.
Hell, fuck. No, yeah, that needs to change, kid. That needs to change.
You're gonna put up a schedule, man. You're gonna put
No
up a
spicy
schedule.
food, yo. No spicy food.
Man.
No Taco Bell. None of that shit, man. For the whole
Everybody
weekend.
gets a 5-minute shower.
5 minutes. Ain't gonna be no hot water, yo.
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors. You go
It's
first.
so
and shit.
good, baby.
It's gonna be looking like a Korean Korean scrub bar.
I like to keep a gym membership and go shower at the gym and shit. Yeah.
Hey man, look, I ain't gonna spend no time in there anyway.
No, you're right about that shit. Right about that shit.
I'm in Charlotte.
Yo, what else we got, man? Not much going on, man. A lot of insignificant shit.
Okay, okay.
Um, I'm not gonna bore you with.
For me.
Um, no, I'm not gonna bore you with none of this. There's a couple of space shuttle launches. Um,
Yeah.
a couple of nuclear bomb tests.
Okay, okay. Typical,
Um,
like typical shit.
yeah. A couple of airplane crashes.
Okay, okay. Typical.
Yeah, nothing new, nothing new. It's just it's part of the fabric of the life that we live, man. Just
Mm-hmm.
gotta deal with it. So that's pretty much all for the news. Couple birthdays though, man. Shout
Okay,
out to
okay.
Danilo Gallinari.
Oh, word. He was
Yeah,
born. He
he
was
was
born this
born
day in
August 8th,
August.
as a matter of fact. 8
Oh,
88.
word. That's what's
8
up.
8 88.
That's my guy, man. That's a love me something on Gallinari, man. That's my guy, yo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. For real, for real. Besides birth, they also have death.
Mm.
And on, hold on, let me get it right here. On August the 12th,
Okay.
Jean Michel Basquiat.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
musician slash graffiti artist slash painter.
Mhm.
He passed away on August 12th, 1988.
They had a whole article on him in that. I mean, not a whole chapter that book that you put me onto that can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah,
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 they made a whole chapter dedicated to him, man.
influential, man.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah, yeah. It was dope.
influential.
It was dope.
Young dude too. I think he died like that 26,
What is
27.
that? Some drug shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, man. Enzo Ferrari, Italian sports car manufacturer. He
Okay.
died at 90 years old.
Okay.
Um, this dude, Franklin D. Roosevelt Jr.,
Mm.
died on his birthday.
Damn.
Yeah, August 17th. He
That's
was 74. He died on his 74th birthday.
some fucked up shit right there.
You heard up, yeah. Brothers, that's all I got for the news in
Sounds like a
1988.
plan. All right, Sess. Let's get to 88, brothers. Get in that time machine. Let's get out of here, man.
Welcome to August of 1998.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Big shout out to 1998, man. Very easy for the entire month, man. This young lady was killing it on top of the charts entire month. Talk about Miss Kelly Price.
Oh,
Yes, that friend of mine from Kelly Price, man. One of the greatest singers of our generation and shit, man. She don't hardly get enough props, yo. Not even hardly, man.
She was a friend of mine.
Sing it, Lou Hall. Sing it, brother.
Wait, Kelly Price, wasn't she involved with R. Kelly in some form or fashion? Was that his wife or girlfriend or
No.
protege or something like that?
Was
I know she was R. Kelly and they did a song. Her and R. Kelly and Mr. Big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I remember they had some kind of dealings back in the day.
Dealings.
It wouldn't be so. No, never mind.
Yo, what happened to these albums, man? This is one of Lou Hall's. I think you were saying how this shit was really dope and shit, Lou Hall. Talk about Snoop Dogg. Yes. His first album on No Limit Records. The Game Is Sold, Not to Be Told.
Yes.
How was this shit? How was this shit, man?
Man, this album was dope, man.
I said everything was dope, yeah.
I don't know.
This shit was not dope, yeah.
I think that Doggy Style album was the only dope album Snoop ever had.
Have you heard this one?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Yo, first of all, slow down.
Slow down.
They sampled slow down. 'Cause I can't take the heat. Slow down.
One song doesn't make a good album though.
Okay, you got the first song, Snoop World. Um, Gin and Juice Part 2, Woof,
Woo!
with Fiend and Mystical.
The fuck?
Are you serious? True Tank Dogs with Mystical. What you gonna do with Master P? $20 to my name with Fiend, Master P.
Oh man, I
Soulja
remember when I
Slim?
used to only have $20 to my name.
Yeah, me too. Like looking yesterday and shit, man.
DP Gangster with C Murder. Ain't Nothing Personal with C Murder. I mean, come on, man.
No doubt,
Get
man.
you?
Anyway,
Anyway.
yo, we gotta move on to August 11th, man. We gotta take it to the
Yo, y'all stop
yeah,
fronting like Snoop Dogg is not one of the greatest MCs of all time.
No one
Yo.
ever said that. He
Oh,
just said
okay,
that.
okay.
Nobody said that.
All right.
Don't ever cut me off again,
I'll
man.
say it. He's not. He's not.
Yo,
Now Snoop is dope. Snoop is dope. Big shout out to Snoop Dogg and shit, man. But we're gonna keep it in the West Coast, man. My man E40, 40 Water. Yes, he dropped his 4th studio album called The Element of Surprise and shit. Big shout out to this dude. I said E40 was a guy that I didn't really get on until like maybe like 10 years ago and shit. 10 years ago, so I finally
You
noticed.
got on? Okay.
Yeah, yes, I did. Yes, I
How
did.
was it? How was it?
Same way Lou Hall. Anyway, let me stop. You had a good time with that spot, man. But
Grow your ass up, man. Grow up. Man.
big shout out to E. You the one started this shit, man. Big shout out to E40, yo. Yo, the same day, man. One of Lou Hall's favorite DJs of all times, man. Mr. Funk Master Flex and shit.
Oh shit.
Stop that shit.
Nah, Flex is dope. We ain't gonna sit there and say like Flex ain't dope. We ain't gonna sit there. He's a clown. He is a clown. He talks too much, but Flex is dope.
Oh my
We
god.
can't
Does
take
he
away
ever?
what he's done as far as in the hip hop community.
Without a
Take that
doubt.
away.
Without a doubt. So he dropped the mixtape volume 3 on this day, man. Mixtape volume 3. This is all y'all. I never heard. I know y'all was it's freestyles galore on this shit. I'm looking at the track list in this. I see freestyle over ice cream, Candace versus Raekwon. I see a whole bunch of shit on here. I don't even know.
I don't even remember hearing this one.
DMX versus Mobb Deep, freestyle over Give Up the Good. I don't know what the fuck this is, yo. I don't know what this is.
And it wasn't on my radar.
Wasn't on your radar?
Nah.
It's basically like a whole bunch of freestyles. It was billed as the final chapter of the series and shit, man.
Oh,
But even though they said another one came out 2 years later and shit, but it is what it is, man. Big shout out to Funk Master Flex, man.
yeah.
Yo, Killer Army. They dropped their second album called Dirty Weaponry, yo.
Yes.
Yo, we talked about Killer Army. Was it last month or whatever month, man? With the Swarm.
Yeah, that was last month with the Swarm.
I listened to that shit. Yo, that fuck. I never listened to it back, and I listened to that shit last week. Yo, that shit was.
Told you.
Oh my god, that shit was so. I was like, why didn't I listen to this? I have no idea why I skipped that album back then. No clue, man.
Yo,
That shit
even
was so dope.
I think that was like one of the last songs I heard of Shaheem.
Yeah, he went off on that shit too. He sound mad grown. I saw it said Shaheem. I'm expecting to hear the young Shaheem, but he sounded like a grown ass man on it, man.
That's when he had the braids.
Yo, that Killer Army.
Ooh.
No, not that Killer Army. Killer, what is it? Killer Bees. Killer Bees.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees. Yeah. This is Killer Army. So what's up with this one? This one was dope too.
Oh yeah, that one.
Army?
Yeah, that
sure
was
it
dope.
was.
That was definitely
Sure
dope.
it was. Yo, this is a popping ass day, man. We had the 3rd studio album from straight out of Brooklyn. Talk about the Mash Out Posse, MOP. First Family for Life.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, that was a Forlorn Blaze.
Blaze.
Yeah,
Yep. Teflon and Jay-Z. Big shout out to MOP. Maybe holding it down forever and ever and ever, yo. We had I'm gonna talk about this dude because this album is like a mashup of hip hop and rock music, man. Talk about the 4th album from Kid Rock, Devil Without a Cause, yo. This shit was classic, yo. This album was fucking classic, yo.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if y'all heard this shit, yo.
Yeah.
They found that formula, man. He found that formula, and then they just rolled that whole wave in the hip hop rock shit with like Kid Rock and like Korn had a little bit of it, Limp Bizkit had a little bit of it, or a lot of it, and they just rode that wave, yo.
That was the one with that ba did a bang, the bang, the bang.
Yeah. It's dope. I mean, but Kid Rock got a long pedigree as far as hip hop goes, man. This dude was, you know what I'm saying, he was chilling with Run DMC in them back in the days and shit. So got a long pedigree. That's what's up. We got the on the 18th, man. The dude, I'm not the dude. Excuse me. The young lady. I think Recess said she's the greatest of all time. Somebody said she's the greatest of all times. Or was that Lou Hall? Who said that?
Rhapsody.
Somebody MC Light.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. MC Light.
Yeah, all the time.
She dropped her 6th album called 7 and 7.
Is that the joint with keep it on? That was I think they had this.
Nah, that's not on here.
With Escape. I know it was on the Sunset Park soundtrack.
Yeah, I did something familiar.
Ain't on this album.
Oh, was it? Or is this the one with Cold Rock? I rock the party. Who rocks the party?
Oh, ain't on this album either, man.
Oh,
ain't on this album either. Oh. The first single was the Neptunes. I Can't Make a Mistake. Yeah,
I can't make a mistake. I don't remember that shit.
I can't make a mistake. Oh,
Basically, big shout out to MC Light. I'm pretty sure this album was whack, but big shout out to MC Light, man. Let me see what else we got. Whack ass album and shit. Yeah.
Man, you're not gonna say
her son.
Word up.
Man, listen, y'all ain't in the front. Listen, y'all talking all that shit. Come on now. Come the fuck on. Come on now. Come on. She's dope. Come on. The album was whack. Come on. Y'all ain't gonna sit there and pretend like the album was dope. Like she make mad. Y'all ain't even heard this shit.
I never heard it.
Yeah, this shit was corny. This shit was corny. It is what it is, man. You got to be honest with yourself, man. Y'all can like her. Nah, if she make a corny album, made a corny album. Nas make corny albums.
Hey, I'm not gonna let you sit here.
Oh no, no.
It's what it is, man.
Hold on, I'm sorry, D.
What's up?
So you really gonna say that Nas didn't make a corny album?
No, I said Nas made.
No,
I said Nas made corny albums. Yeah,
no, I'm talking about Sis.
Oh,
like he's about to
Sis trying to say he never made a corny album.
Yo, don't sit there.
What you trying to say? Say what you want to say.
What do you mean? Don't sit there and pretend like, yo, he's not the greatest MC of all time, man. Get the fuck out of here.
I said he made a corny album too. Everybody gotta have a dud. Everybody got a dud, man.
Jay-Z got a dud.
Jay-Z got a dud. Hell yeah. Definitely got a dud.
Which one is the dud?
What you think is the dud?
The Kingdom Come? The Kingdom Come out?
Yo, I like Kingdom Come.
That's the one that I would say is the dud.
That's the one that I would say is a dud.
What about I say that Magnum Carter?
Nah. You wild.
I hate that.
That's what set off the whole streaming and putting it on one platform and then going.
I hate that fucking. That album was corny as hell, yo. Magnum Carter was trash and shit. He had a couple of good songs on it. As a whole, the album was corny as hell. Just like that last MC Light album I talked about. But anyway, man, August 25th, man, we had a classic that dropped. But let me talk about the one other album that came out that day. The second album from Exhibit, yo, 40 Days and 40 Nights. Yes.
Mr. Pimp My Ride.
Yes.
That is the album which the song, the video is my favorite of all time.
What you see is what you get?
Yeah. When he was walking through the neighborhood and stuff.
Yes, right?
Everything was blowing up in the back.
Of all time right there, man.
Exhibit is dope, man. Exhibit is
definitely
dope. He's another one, man. Once he he went to Hollywood rap. It was a rap. They just I don't know. People just lose the passion and shit. They just like done. Like Ludacris, all of them happens to everybody. Ludacris, LL, they just.
Oh, Ludacris came back.
You sure about that? I don't know about that.
I think that's fake news. I don't know.
It's fake news, bro.
I will say on the defense, Luda had an album that actually wasn't that bad, but it's just it wasn't and it came out in this day and time and this age,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody was really paying attention to it because of where music is now. If
Damn.
Buddha would have released it like several years ago,
Mm-hmm.
everybody would have been like, "Oh," because the nigga got some bars.
Yo, Ludacris is dope. Ludacris
Yeah,
is
he's
definitely
dope.
man.
Yeah, he could spit. He
Definitely
could spit.
dope. Yeah.
But
He could
just
spit.
in this day and time, it wasn't hitting like it should be. I think the album was called Ludiversal. So if y'all
Okay.
get a chance, check it out, and y'all don't understand what I'm saying.
Okay, that's what's up. That's
Mhm.
what's up. All right, man. The last album we'll talk about. We just passed the anniversary for this album. This will be the 20-year anniversary. One of the greatest albums of all time. Greatest albums of all time and shit.
I've never seen somebody get so much critical acclaim
Whew.
and then turn around
Man,
and
oh,
like
man.
fucking crash
But we're
and burn.
gonna focus on this album though. She definitely crashed and burned, but this album was just phenomenal, man. We talk about Lauryn Hill, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill, man.
Yeah.
Classic
Official.
album, man.
Official.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you guys saying she burnt and crashed. Are you serious?
Crash and
Oh,
burn.
Lauryn
No,
Hill's
not
a
burnt,
rap,
not burnt and crash.
You
Crash
have
and
to
burn.
Crash and burn. Yeah, Lauryn Hill's a rap.
Keep it 1,000. We ain't keeping it in a buck anymore. We
We
keep
keep
it
it
straight
in
at 1,000. Can't do shit with a buck, but keep it
this-
in
This
1,000.
fucking album, man. I mean, obviously, you look now. It's so funny. I'm looking at the like the track listing and looking at the producers. It say how she's like the only producer for like majority of the songs, man. We know how that turned out. That didn't turn out too good, man.
Yo, I don't matter, D. I begat this, flipping in the ghetto on the dirty mattress.
I mean, just everything. I think every single song is classic. Every single song.
Absolutely.
Every single song. Every single.
It's almost as if like
all
she
of them.
had each song was a single. It's pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Every single like the Lost Ones, X Factor, everything, doo-wop, everything, man. When it hurts so bad, just big shout out to Lauryn Hill, man. Hopefully, whatever she got going on, hopefully she'll get it together.
Yeah.
Hopefully, man. And or like I was saying before, if she don't got the passion for the music, just stop wasting people's time. Stop wasting people's time and money, man. Just go do something else and shit. If you don't, if you ain't feeling it, just go do something else. It is what it is, man. But we're still not gonna take away from her legacy and shit.
Right.
You know
But
what I'm saying?
it is disappointing that the last time you saw her last year in concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It was terrible. And then she came back here again, this past summer, and they canceled the shit like the day of. They canceled the day of. I wasn't going anyway, but if I would have been going, I would have been pissed. I'd have been fucking pissed
Right.
off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd have been pissed off, man. But
Right.
it is what it is, man. Big shout out to Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
And, that's it, man. I'm wrapping up this shit, man. Let's hop into the movies, Luho. I'm done.
Yes.
Done.
Let's hop into these movies.
Let's go.
Yo, starting on August the 5th, after several years had passed, they made another one of these movies.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about in this movie, you had Jamie Lee Curtis. You also had a fat LL Cool J.
Yo, he was mad chubby.
Yo, I'm not gonna sit here and let you say LL Cool J is not one of the greatest MCs of all time.
No, I said nothing about his MC. I'm talking about how fat he was.
Hilarious.
Listen, I'm talking about, if you don't know, Halloween H2O.
H2O. They got to get it together with this Halloween shit, man. They got to get it together. I've never seen a franchise get rebooted so many fucking times, man. It's
And
just
you know what? It's another one that
ridiculous.
comes out around Halloween time this year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But and they're gonna reboot it again. This literally is like the fourth reboot. This literally is the fourth reboot that's coming up this year. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. But so now we're gonna skip into August 14th. August the 14th, to which the soundtrack came out in August as well. That I don't know if you wanted to cover, D, but
Probably not.
Yeah. But,
What was that?
is a movie with Angela Bassett, and this movie is a woman goes to Jamaica to.
Oh, okay.
It was on today, my niggas.
Oh, that was on today? I didn't even see this one. I didn't see it.
Yo, so if you don't know, I'm talking about how Stella got her groove back.
Stella got a groove back. That's a dope movie, man.
Yeah.
Dope
Yo,
movie.
D, that soundtrack. You wasn't gonna mention the soundtrack, D.
I didn't see
You
it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I know it was dope. I know that soundtrack was dope, son. Tell her you name one of the songs right there. Come on now. One of the biggest songs of the Queen of Hip Hop Soul's career, son, is that joint off that joint right there. Mary J. Blige. Why you what?
What song you talking about?
What song am I talking about, Lou Hall?
Shoot.
Are you thinking about when you said like Cell Recess?
Oh yeah, probably the
Man, go
On
back.
this one, no.
Go back to sleep, man.
Yo,
On this one,
son.
the title track on the song that was on this one was I think the Shaggy and Janet Jackson joint.
Shaggy and Janet Jackson. Oh, big shout out to Janet Jackson, man. She coming back out. She had a song with Daddy Yankee and shit, man. And then she was on IG Live the other day. She was in the subway in New York in the subway, like causing fucking pandemonium.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And she got on the train. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's like shut down the whole damn station, man. I was like, okay.
Speaking of Janet Jackson,
Speaking of shutting down train stations, I kind of did that effect on Saturday.
Oh, you shut down the train station too? All right.
Speaking of Janet Jackson, if I'm not mistaken, D, I know you've been reading the book about Bobby Brown.
Yeah. I read it. Yeah.
Okay, so you heard the story.
Well, yeah. He told. He told. I didn't even know he was dating Janet Jackson. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
he told the story where she was naked and he fucking threw out the room.
Yeah. And apparently that's going to be on the movie.
Okay.
Why? Well, they had an argument or whatever, and he decided to just throw out.
Well, in his book, he was basically saying that he wanted to commit to her. He wanted to. They were sneaking. They were like sneaking around, and they had to like sneak in the hotels and stuff, and they're spending the whole weekend together. And then she told him that she couldn't be. Her father doesn't want her to marry. Her father basically didn't approve. Her father didn't approve. I forgot, was it either he didn't want her to marry, or he didn't want her to be with a black man, or he didn't want her to be with a non-Jehovah's Witness. I forgot what it was, something like that. And he said he got pissed off at her and shit and threw her out the room naked in the hallway and shit.
Yeah.
Janet wasn't a rider like Selena.
But that's from Bobby Brown. Ain't no guarantee. But I guess she didn't dispute it because the book came out a while ago. I ain't heard her say anything different. So.
Right.
That should happen.
Yeah, man. All right. So now we're gonna jump into August 21st. Yo, this movie right here.
Okay.
I saw it the day after, which is August the 22nd. In 1998, I was in karate at that time at a karate tournament. So then after the tournament, I went to see this movie on the 22nd.
Okay.
The 21st. This was the black superhero movie that I guess you could say that really set it off as far as like in the movies. We talked about Meteor Man before.
Right. I know what you're about to talk about. Yeah.
So this one actually set it off. It was featuring my man Wesley Snipes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
I'm talking about Blade.
The
vampire.
One of the first. I don't know if it's one of the first, but early Marvel movie. Marvel. Blade is a Marvel character and shit, man.
Yeah. And originally, Wesley Snipes wasn't supposed to play Blade. Back then, they were actually trying to do a Black Panther movie.
Okay.
And Wesley Snipes wanted to do that, but things didn't work out the way that they wanted to. But Stan Lee still wanted to make a black superhero movie because he felt it was time. And he was a real advocate about black superheroes. That's how he actually got the part to do Blade.
That's what's up. Yeah, Blade is dope. Blade is a classic movie. Blade is a classic. Man.
Oh yeah,
classic movie and shit.
Oh yeah,
that's what's up.
On that same day.
Hold on, real quick, Lou. You talking about karate? Remember that time back in the days and shit? You tried to kick me, and I caught your leg and threw you against the fence.
Yeah, unfortunately, I remember that, man. Unfortunately, I remember that, man. Best believe that shit won't ever happen again.
You probably like
Oh,
10 years old and shit.
yeah.
I know how you was
Yeah, I
mad
was,
young.
man.
You was mad young. Was like, yo, watch this. Trying to kick out, caught your legs. Get the fuck away from me, man. Oh, badass kid and shit, man. Oh, man.
Yo, on the same day, man, another parody came out, man. So you remember Naked Gun, right?
Of course, of course.
So in Naked Gun, they did different parodies of different cop movies.
Mm-hmm.
This one, they happened to do a parody of what was the movie with my man? Uh, I can't think of
Will Ferrell,
no,
Mark Wahlberg.
Harrison Ford,
Okay,
where he was wrongfully accused of
presumed innocent.
he was wrongly accused of killing his wife.
The
Yeah,
fugitive?
in Chicago.
The
Fugitive.
yeah, the
Fugitive.
Fugitive. Yeah.
Mhm.
So they decided to go ahead and make a parody movie called Wrongfully Accused.
Oh, okay.
And this is with my man, same as in Naked Gun and Naked Gun 33 and the third, Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nelson. R.I.P. to Leslie Nelson, man.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
man.
No,
I do remember
man.
this movie. I
What?
do remember this shit.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
you know
Leslie
what?
Nielsen.
Leslie Nelson, he been died, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Y'all bugging, bro.
Yo,
Y'all
Leslie
be
Nielsen
bugging.
is dead. Leslie Nielsen is dead for
Yo,
real.
y'all
Leslie
killed
Nielsen is
off
dead.
Carl Winslow last week.
Yo, rest in peace to Carl Winslow. Rest in peace.
Nah, that's not true.
Yes. How you talking
Oh,
about?
no, Carl Winslow is dead. Carl Winslow is dead. Reginald Bell Johnson might be alive, but Carl Winslow is dead.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
Man.
Wow. Okay. So listen. All right.
What else you got?
Leslie Nielsen died on Thanksgiving in 2010 in Fort Lauderdale. So.
Damn, you about to cry and shit?
Y'all didn't know, yo.
It's like 8 years ago, man.
Yo, Naked Gun is one of my favorites.
Naked Gun is one of the greatest
And
comedies of all time, man.
Airplane.
Airplane, of course, man. Shit, fuck it. I go back. Me and Press is we go back to Police Squad and shit, man.
Police
Oh,
Squad.
man.
Police Squad, the
yo.
precursor to Naked Gun and shit. Classic shit.
All right. So yo, last movie, August 28th.
Mm-hmm.
This one is another classic movie that
Okay.
we don't talk about a lot.
Mm.
This is featuring my man Lorenz Tate,
Okay.
also featuring Halle Berry,
Okay.
also featuring Leah Rashawn, also featuring Vivica Fox,
Yeah, man. That's a great
also
fucking movie, yo.
featuring Miguel A. Nunez Jr. Yo, I'm talking about the movie that they made about my man Frankie Lyman.
Yes.
Why do fools fall in love?
Such a great movie, man. I've seen this movie probably like 30 times and shit, man.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
love Why Do Fools. I love this movie, man. Such a great movie.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree.
Big shout out to Lorenz Tate, man. He just do whatever he want. He just pop up and shit.
My man is in power right now.
Yeah, he just do whatever he want. I appreciate y'all, by the way, Luhol, in the other group chat, spoiling the fucking power and shit. I appreciate that. I mean,
I wasn't trying.
I appreciate it. I mean, not that I watched the show, but in case I want to watch it in the future, I mean, y'all done spoiled a lot of shit, so.
I didn't say it. All I said was I saw.
That was John. That was John that said it initially.
I was like, damn. Shout out to John, man. You the official ruiner, man.
I was like, oh, okay. I guess I don't need to watch Power anymore and shit. I know what happened now.
But we're not gonna ruin it for
You should
our
still watch it,
listeners.
man. Still dope.
Yes. Absolutely. So yo, as far as the movies, that's gonna be a wrap. That's it.
Beautiful. Sounds like a plan.
Let's get it on.
That's what's up, yo. D, I'm gonna take away with sports of
go.
August in 1998. On August 3rd, the Oval stages a first competitive cricket match played under floodlights in London when the home team Surrey loses to Sussex by 8 wickets in the day and night 40 over fixture. Oh my goodness gracious. It's cricket is so big in the Caribbean.
That's what's up.
That's the only thing that the white people brought over, right? That game,
Mm.
right? That's the only thing. Yo, on the PGA Championships on August 16, my boy VJ Singh.
Okay.
You know,
The other minority. The other minority. And shit.
Yeah, he's the only other color in golf on that green. He's the only other. That's it.
Yeah, well,
Until I get out there, I'm gonna get out there. And shit. Fuck up the game.
I don't see the fascination with it, man. It's like
Well, golf is cool, man. I mean, I never even fucking played and shit, but it looks like it's just relaxing, just you know.
I guess not for me though.
Top golf. That's as far as in the driving range. That's about as far as I've got.
Like a nice relaxing thing.
VJ Singh, he won by 2 shots over American Steve Stricker to win the PGA Championship that year.
So,
And like always, this is where it starts dwindling down. This is all I have for sports for August of 1998.
summertime, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? I don't have much news, man. I don't have much news.
You said that last time.
He was talking for like 20 minutes and shit, right?
No, it's the truth. It's the truth.
He talked half the episode.
But look, this first story though. Oh man, what a bombshell it was.
Okay, there we go.
On August 17th, 1998, Monica Lewinsky admits in a taped testimony that she had an improper physical relationship with the president.
He said improper physical relationship.
Improper physical relationship.
Just say she had sex.
No intercourse though.
Well, it
I
doesn't
did not
say
have sex.
specific.
What? How'd he say? I did not have sexual intercourse with that young lady. That's what he said. Sexual
Last
relations.
month.
Last month. He said that last month.
Crazy.
And this month he says he had inappropriate physical relations.
Yeah, I mean, then you know what the consequences were after all of that. He got found guilty of perjury because obviously he made it up. She kept the dress. You know what I'm saying? She kept the dress with his DNA on it.
Trifling.
And yeah, it was just a bad situation for old Bubba.
Yo, Prez, do you at all off the top of your head, do you remember when this relationship took place?
Where? I would say
I know it's in the Oval Office, but
Right.
how many months prior to what we're talking about, August of 1998? When did the actual incident occur?
could have been, I don't know.
We spoke about this. Wasn't it like in January or February? Because we said she held a dress in her closet for over 6 months
Crazy.
that she knew
Nothing
had
about.
no, that she knew damn good and plenty. She had the president's Bill Clinton sperm, which ejaculated from him on her dress in her closet for 6 months.
Crazy.
You talk about receipts, my nigga.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
bitch, this shorty right here.
Mm.
Man, Reese tight and shit. Monica Lewinsky. Let me find out, man. It's over, brother. It's over. Calm down, man.
Taking it personal, right?
You're taking it personal and shit. Yeah, that is crazy though, man. Crazy situation.
Should have known better.
And Bill Clinton got impeached and shit, right? For the perjury. Shit.
Yeah, but what does that really mean, though?
No, man. Obviously, it didn't mean anything. Nobody ever talks about
It
that.
didn't
Bill
mean
Clinton got
anything,
impeached.
man.
Nobody ever
It
talks
didn't
about
mean a
that.
damn thing.
He was like, I ain't going nowhere. Fuck y'all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it just gets brushed under the rug and shit like the shit never happened.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm not gonna bore you. There's nothing really else that's popping, man.
Yeah. Plus, you
Nothing.
about to fall asleep and shit. So yeah, just keep
That
it
too.
on.
That too. Yeah.
No way, I didn't see that.
He's dwindling away. He's dwindling down, man.
It's getting late, man. It's getting late.
It is. Let's keep it moving. You good?
I'm done. 98 is a wrap.
Yes.
It's a
Reset.
wrap.
Go.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Welcome to August of 2008.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful,
Hey,
beautiful,
hey,
beautiful.
hey,
All right, the first 3 months, this young lady, she held it down, man. She would hold it down for what 5 weeks straight, man. Miss Keisha Cole. No, I'm sorry, 5 weeks. No, I'm sorry. This shit been on the top of the chart since June 21st, man, all the way through almost to the end of August. Keisha Cole with Heaven Sent. She started off with a
love Miss
bang.
Keisha, man. I love Miss Keisha.
Keisha Cole was ill. Keisha Cole was definitely doing it.
I might have misreported something about a TV show that was coming out, and y'all said K Michelle. I think it was K. I'm sorry.
It's
Sorry.
okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You get it together, man.
Yeah,
that was the first 3 weeks of the month. The last week of the month, man. This is one of my favorite songs from this dude, Lil Wayne, a Millie, top of the charts. A Millie.
A million here, a million there.
Sicily. Tough as Nigerian hair. That's what's up, man. I mean, even though he did say like a venereal disease, like a menstrual bleed. I mean, I don't really make too much sense of shit, but big shout out to that dude, man. Yo, what's that thing he just dropped recently? That Louisiana, what is that? Louisiana festival.
That was this is festival that he does every year.
His festival. Okay. I saw him and Birdman made up on the stage and shit.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Birdman apologizing. That's what's up.
Yeah, that was cool. That was good luck.
I still wouldn't fuck with him on business shit. I would not fuck with him, yo.
I don't think you will.
Yeah, he won't, right? All right. How about these albums, man? August the 5th, The Clips presents The Re-Up Gang. The Re-Up Gang. Shit. Yes.
That was hard.
This was hard? I can imagine. I never heard it, but I can just imagine this shit, man.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Of course,
worth a listen to. Definitely worth a listen.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. We had who is this? You heard a group called the Nappy Roots? Nappy Roots, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they dropped their third studio album called The Humdinger. The Humdinger. Where them dudes from?
Cincinnati,
Alabama.
Okay.
He was somewhere down south.
He was close, Recess. He was close, man.
Cincinnati, yeah. I was Midwest,
man. We had the same day, man. We had the 5th studio album from the Outlaws. The Outlaws called We Want In the Street LP.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm saying big shout out to the Outlaws and shit, man. They definitely held down the legacy of that Tupac set. Definitely held it down and shit, man. Same day, R&B, man. This dude Lloyd, yo. Dude Lloyd, yes. Lessons in Love, man. Yes. Yeah, that's what that song. My favorite Lloyd song. That All Around the World, man. All Around the World.
All Around the World.
Stop. Wait a minute. That's my shit, yo.
No, that's not this one.
That ain't like that fucking song.
No, that's Lloyd, but that's not the album.
Oh, fuck this nigga then, yo. What are you talking about, man? Girls All Around the World featuring Lil Wayne.
This goes out to girls all around the world. That's not Stop. Wait a minute. That's not.
That's the different song. Yeah.
That's You.
Whatever. That's still my guy and shit, man.
Still featuring Lil Wayne. So you
still featuring Lil Wayne. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Big shout out to that dude and shit though, man. What's up below? I saw him. He was in Atlanta. He was in an episode of Atlanta last season. So I guess he gotta get into the acting thing a little bit too.
He in the studio, man. Album coming soon.
And he actually is in the studio.
He actually is in the studio for real.
Album coming soon.
Yo, this year it's just a lot of random albums, man. We had Corrupt drop his 10th album called Only on the Left Side. I mean, it is what it is, man. Yeah. I mean, Daz Dillinger, Daz. Same difference. Like I said, just some
DPG.
some random shit. Man, nobody heard this shit. But big shout out to that dude. Young Berg. Ain't shit out. Well, it's his fucking debut album. Debut album from Young Berg.
I only
Sexy Lady, right? Sexy Lady.
Yeah, I only heard the singles. That's it.
Yeah.
Hold up. With Daz and Corrupt, y'all, I'm not going to sit here and let y'all say they're one of the dopest two-man groups of all fucking time.
Dog food was classic. I don't know about,
Yes,
I don't know about the
absolutely.
album. That's all I heard was dog food. That's all I heard. Shit. Big shout out to that dude. There's so much random shit, man. Ice Cube, his 8th album called Raw Footage.
Now I heard that one.
You heard this one?
I definitely heard that one.
How was this one?
It was okay, you know.
Yeah. Stick to
But
the
it-
movies and shit.
Yo, I'm not gonna sit here and let you say that Ice Cube ain't one of the
Listen, man.
greatest ghostwriters of gangster rap history.
Yo,
my
big
nigga.
shout out to the Big 3 tournament and shit, man.
And
Ice
like
Cube was
he
doing
got a with this album, I'm gonna be honest, the only song I remember is this joint called I Got My Lokes On with Young Jeezy. That's it.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Now I know y'all heard this one because y'all talked about this next one. The 5th album from the Jizza called Pro Tools.
Pro Tools. Yeah.
Yes, this one was banging. This shit was
Oh
banging.
yeah.
This shit was banging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
This shit was dope. Prez, you like this shit, man?
Yeah, man. It was good stuff.
Alright, that's what's up. That's what's up. Last one, man, because a whole bunch of just random shit. Another dope album, man, from the gang,
Yes.
Mr. Jason Taylor,
Yes.
LAX,
Yes.
man.
I love
Classic
this
fucking album.
Yeah, that was dope. That was
Classic
dope too.
fucking album, man.
Listen, the song that one of my favorite joints on this album is called Angel. And that's featuring Common, where they sampled, and this was produced by Kanye.
Okay.
He sampled Gil Scott Heron. Oh my god, that Angel. Love that fucking song. Love it.
Dope, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. You know, nothing major really came out this month and shit. But that's it. I'm gonna wrap it to music, brother.
It's all right.
But to the
Let's
movies,
keep it
baby.
moving.
All right, we jumping into the
Walk
movie.
outta here.
August of 2008. I'll hit you starting off with August the 6th. Yo, this was a funny movie. Lots of high endurance in this movie.
Okay.
I'm talking about my man Seth excuse me.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. Also, y'all should already know what this movie is, man. Listen, Pineapple Express.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My man,
Yeah,
yo.
exactly. I can't think of his name either.
My mind just went blank. I can't think of his fucking name. Is what
I
it
see
is.
his face. Yeah, I can't think of it either. But I see his face.
Franco.
James Franco.
James Franco. Yeah,
James
yeah,
Franco.
yeah.
Danny McBride is in there too, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Rosie
Dope
Perez.
Dope movie.
Yeah.
Rosie
So, yeah.
Perez. Don't forget Rosie Perez.
Oh yeah, Rosie Perez was in
Yes,
this
indeed.
movie. Yeah.
Shout out to Rosie Perez.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, during this time period, this was the year of the bullshit second movies, bullshit part
Sequel?
twos.
Oh, okay.
Sequels. Yeah. So y'all remember this movie? They had this went actually straight to DVD. Y'all remember Art of War with Wesley Snipes?
Nope.
Kind of, sort of, but not too tough.
Well, they made a second one. Man, this was worse. Yo, and this
I'm not gonna sit here and let you talk about Wesley Snipes was one of the greatest actors of all time.
Yo, I'll
Me
tell you what,
either.
though, you just talked about the game, right? Coming out with LAX, right?
No doubt. Don't tell me
Oh.
Belly 2 came out, yo. Don't tell me Belly 2 came out.
August the 12th.
Oh my
Billy 2, Millionaire Boys.
Belly 2
Belly.
2 is hands down one of the worst movies ever fucking made, yo.
Terrible.
It's not even close. Literally one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life, yo.
Yes.
Horrible fucking movie. Horrible, yo.
Horrible.
Mm-mm-mm.
It was I don't understand why they did that.
Well, it wasn't. The story was he was just making a movie. It wasn't Belly. They just whoever just made they bought the franchise name and just threw it. It was already a movie that was already done. They just named it Belly 2 for some
Try to
fucking
get
odd
hype.
reason. Yeah.
Well,
Stupid,
it was definitely a disaster.
yes, it was.
Yo,
And
man.
speaking of disaster, August the 29th, another movie that was a disaster, and they also named it a disaster. I'm talking about Disaster Movie.
This is one of the spoof movies, right?
Yes.
It's like, I guess that was a thing for the summertime, like spoof movies and shit.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
They just ran out, man.
They just went too far with the spoof shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They tried too hard.
Exactly. So, that's it. That's all they got.
What's up?
That's it.
All right. Let's keep
Yo,
it moving, man.
Moving on to sports, D.
Let's get it.
2008. What's popping in 2008, man? You know what? In 2008, in August, the 8th of August to be exact, the 29th Summer Olympic Games opens in Beijing, China.
Oh, okay. Who's on the team, man?
Oh, man. Many people were on the team. I tell you what, in August 9th, the very next day, United States takes all 3 medals in the women's fencing. The fencing events, women's fencing. First U.S. podium sweep of a fencing event since 1904. That's a little history behind that, okay?
Somebody wake Press up.
Yeah.
Press ain't sleep. Talking about, man.
Fucking heroin and shit,
Yo, he got that fucking Harlem Lean. He got that 145th Street in August 10th, American superstar swimmer Michael Phelps, man, the fucking fish in the water, wins the 400-meter individual medley at the Beijing Olympics in world record 4 hours, 3 minutes, and 84 seconds.
Yo, then he hit a big bomb right after. That's what's up, man. Shout out to Michael Phelps, yeah.
Low time.
Like I said, he was an American super swimmer. They call him Michael Phelps, man. He wins on August 12th his third of 8 gold medals at the Olympics when he takes the 200 meters freestyle in a world record 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 96 seconds. Man.
That fucking weed shit almost ruined his entire fucking career, his life, yo. That's so stupid, yo. He had to go to rehab. I mean, he didn't have to go, but for his image wise and shit.
This is why they need to have a blunt rolling competition in the Olympics.
That'd be dope.
And this is the epic climax to Michael Phelps, August 13th, American super swimmer. They called him the American super swimmer. This was the iconic day that everyone remembers in Olympic history when he reached that peak.
I need to grow up. I swear to God, I need to grow up. Prez need to wake up and y'all need to grow up, yo.
Win 3 gold medals in one day.
That's crazy.
All in world record time.
That's ridiculous.
In one day. The 200 meter butterfly, and the 4x200 meter freestyle.
How you do that shit in one fucking day, yo?
Hey, one question. Not one question. He did it all with the help of weed.
That's it.
Man. He did it all with the urge to smoke weed because, of course, he didn't smoke.
Oh, that's true.
Exactly, man.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna smoke this shit when I get out of here. Yeah.
Oh man, remember last month I talked about Carl Lewis, man.
Word.
I think I talked about Carl Lewis, man. August 16th. Yachty, Jamaican sprinter, Usain Bolt, sets new world record of 9 minutes and 69. Not
like this is it.
Fuck that. 9 seconds, 69 seconds to win. 9.69 seconds.
They were saying mad world records doing this fucking games, man. That's crazy.
To win the coveted 100-meter gold medal at the Beijing 208 Summer Games.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
What happened, Luho?
All I know is I see President. He says,
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
He about to start drooling, yo. Yo, we want to give a big shout out, man, to the Sleep Monster, man. We want to give a big shout out. He has finally made a comeback on the show. I'm glad to have him back, man. What's going on, Sleep Monster?
Yeah, thanks to LJ. He gave him that invite, man. Instead of getting him, he came and got me.
We would have been finished this shit, yeah.
On August 20th, Usain Bolt wraps up 100 200 double in style with a new 200-meter world record at 19 seconds.
No doubt.
18.30. Yo, that's about it for 2008 in sports.
Good shit.
I'm gonna tell you.
Set a record.
And you know what? There you go, man. It wouldn't be world record Olympics talk without talking about in August 22nd. On the Jamaican team led by Usain Bolt was a young man named Nestor Carter, and in 2017 he was disqualified as he tested positive for the prohibited substance.
Whew.
Okay, all right. You butchered that up a little bit. Okay.
I don't know what's going on, yeah. I was trying to find out. I thought you was a wiki finger. I was trying to find who was on that 08 basketball team and shit.
All right. The studded American men's basketball team on August 24th, led by the likes of LeBron, Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant, win the gold medal at the Beijing Olympics with the relatively narrow 118-107 win over Spain.
Over who? Spain?
Yes.
Marcus Gasol, Pau Gasol.
Yes, you got it.
Yeah.
I remember
probably Sergio Rodriguez. He's probably on that shit. Yeah, that's what's up.
Not back then.
Big shout out, yo! Big shout out, man. My man just retired today.
Manu Ginobili.
Manu. He had a hell of a career and shit, man.
First ballot Hall of Fame.
Probably even most of them that Spurs team. Him, Duncan, Tony Parker, they're all first ballot Hall of Famers.
Interestingly enough, there was the argument going on who's the greatest
six man?
Not six man. Altogether out of Europe. The greatest the European NBA player.
Oh, Dirk Nowitzki. It's not even a contest and shit.
He might be gone this same year. So
Yeah, no, he's coming back. He's coming back for one more.
Well, he's gonna play this year, but I think he said that this is his final year.
That would be cool because him for Manu to go in 2022. If Dirk goes the year after, he'll be available in 2023.
Yeah,
going in back-to-back years. Two of the great
might be dope
players coming over from Europe. Yo, round out your top three though, D. Greatest
European.
Yeah,
y'all not gonna put Vladi in there?
I ain't put no Vladi, man.
Because I said three. If you put five, I don't know. I
mean, I gotta look at the list, but on top of my head, I'm thinking maybe Pau Gasol, maybe.
Pau Gasol is good. I like Manu, Dirk, Peja Stojakovic.
Peja was good. Peja was good.
I love Peja, man.
Yeah. Peja was. I mean, his peak, he had his run was super run was only maybe 3 years. Probably at Orlando. He had a good run in Orlando when Dwight Howard and him. He had a real good. In Sacramento, he had a pretty good run.
He was in his prime. Yeah, and rest in peace, the late Dragan Petrovic.
Yeah. Dragan was dope. Career was short though, but he was dope.
Tony Parker would be up there too, because
yeah.
It is.
So ain't nobody gonna mention Ron Sakali?
Who?
Ronnie Cycli.
Yeah,
First of all, you gotta get his name right. First of all,
Ronnie Cycli was American, bro.
Was he?
No,
I believe he was American.
I think he's Armenian or something.
Yeah,
really?
I know this dude. You know that dude was a DJ, right?
Who?
Stop.
He's a DJ. Hell yeah. Not hip hop. EDM. Mad successful fucking look that shit up. Like a mad successful EDM DJ and shit, man. Like he had his own station on fucking Sirius XM for a little while, man.
Wow.
Yeah. I have to check it out.
I would put Tony Kukoc ahead of Ronnie Cycli if that's true.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Kukos
yeah,
was
Yeah,
yeah.
cool.
you gotta.
Lebanese born American. Lebanese born American and shit.
Okay, so we can't even.
Yeah.
We really can't count it then.
This dude, music career. Oh yeah, man, this dude did this thing. Started DJing off and on at the age of 14. Okay, yeah, he's doing it way before then, before the music. But yeah, all right, here's what it is.
Is that all, sir?
And that wraps it up for sport.
God damn. Thank you. Jesus Christ. 2008.
Get it right.
August 2008.
Sleep monster.
Hold on, bro. I'm sorry,
That's
Prez.
it.
I'm sorry, real quick. I'm sorry. Big shout out to big shout out to Ronnie Cycli, yo. Because when Magic, I didn't even know this shit. When Magic Johnson returned to the NBA, Ronnie Cycli challenged him to a game of 1-on-1 just to show that you can't HIV is not contagious by touch.
Yes.
That's
I do remember
dope.
that.
That's fucking
I
That
remember
was
dope.
that.
really dope.
Hell yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
Ronnie Cycli washed the HIV patient.
August 2008. Actually, to be more specific, August 3rd, 2008. Morgan Freeman is injured in an automobile accident near Ruleville, Mississippi, when his car flipped over several times on the highway.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
R.I.P.
this
to
day,
Morgan Freeman,
he has it's coming soon. Don't worry. He had a glove on his hand from that accident. I think he suffered some kind of nerve damage, and he had like a glove like a therapeutic glove on his hand.
Oh, wow.
The interesting thing about this story is
D, this is for you, D.
It's coming. I already know where you're going,
It
man. Go
literally
ahead.
was.
I know where you're going. Go ahead, man.
he was in the car with a young lady that was not his wife.
This motherfucker.
Old pimp ass Morgan Freeman.
Who was he in the car with? I hope it wasn't his granddaughter. It wasn't her, right?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't his granddaughter. You remember who it was? LJ. I don't think it was. It was just a side piece. I think, you know what I'm saying. Just somebody that he shouldn't have been in the car with, basically.
Dirty Dick Morgan.
Yo, any female
Yeah.
watch Glory, they probably would want to fuck.
Word.
What?
Dude married this dude. Damn granddaughter.
And then the chick that he was in the car with ended up turning around and suing him for negligence.
Crazy.
Yeah. So it was a pretty bad car crash. He survived.
And check Morgan.
Morgan didn't call Morgan and Morgan.
He probably didn't give her no. I don't know. Maybe it was something that maybe she tried to get some money afterwards. He probably was like, "Get the fuck out of here, yo."
Who knows?
Like,
Man.
I got you.
Morgan Freeman's a savage.
Oh man, dirty old man.
Yo, D.
Dirty grandpa.
Hey, hold on.
Hey,
Yo,
hold
hold
on,
on,
don't-
man.
not
You
like
had
he's
your
not the
turn.
Greatest.
You
actor
had
of
your
all time.
turn.
Come on, man.
Yo,
Y'all
put a
gonna sit there and
muzzle
talk
on.
about Uncle Grandpa like that?
Put a muzzle on that guy. Man.
Go hurry up,
Yo.
Brand's falling asleep and shit,
I'm
man.
not gonna let you. Yo, he played Lean on Me, son. He played.
He did fuck up.
It wasn't
later.
much news, man. It wasn't much news after that. There was a lot of Olympic
Smoke crack,
stuff
boy.
that
Smoke crack, boy.
Recess done captured. You didn't mention Lady Gaga, man. You know Lady Gaga dropped the album on August 19th.
I like Lady Gaga, man. Lady Gaga's dope.
You know, excellent live performance. She got a voice. She got a real voice.
Somebody. She's under some. It's a black artist. It's somebody big.
T-Pain.
T-Pain. Was it T-Pain? Yeah, T-Pain, right? Yep,
Mhm.
yep. She was on him. Yep. Yeah.
So there was a whole bunch of Olympic stuff that Recess already covered.
No doubt.
He talked about the NBA team. Here's something. August 27th, Barack Obama becomes the first African American to be nominated by a major political party for president of the United States.
How did that work out for him?
It worked
I
excellent.
guess that's what's up. Yeah, I was trying to think. I guess Jesse. Yeah, Jesse lost in the primaries, right?
Yep. It was a
From everything I heard, man, like he had a shot until that fucking comments came out. But he said that something about Jaime Town or something. They said that shit fucked this whole campaign up, yo. They said this dude has a shot, yo.
Nah, I wouldn't have been. I would have been upset. You know what I'm saying? Being that he was involved with the plot to kill Martin Luther King. Couldn't have him be the president.
There you go, Prez. There you go with the conspiracy. I ain't
I'm
never heard
telling
that
you,
shit.
man.
I ain't never in my life heard that shit, yo.
Man, you better do
I
your research.
Never heard that shit. What the?
You better
Anyway,
Sleep Monster, come shut this man down.
Jesse
do your research,
Why
man.
Jesse Jackson trying to kill Martin Luther King? What are you talking about,
Do
man?
your research,
Do
bro.
the research. But you probably half sleeping. You read that shit anyway, man. I don't trust you.
Hey, but you know what is true? He was hating on Barack Obama.
Oh, he sure the hell was. He sure the
Yes, he
hell
was.
was.
Yes, he was.
And then as soon as Barack Obama got that victory, got that W,
He's in there crying
he
like
started
a
crying.
That was a good night.
Oh,
we
messy
we
Jesse.
We were coming up on that shit too, right? Damn,
Yes, we are.
that's what's up, man.
Yo, on a Barack note, I'm also a conspiracy theorist. I gotta let y'all know. Did y'all notice from 2008 to 2016, Changes by Tupac Shakur wasn't played on any radio station?
Are you
And
done, Price?
the significance of that is,
A line when he said, "Even though it seems heaven sent, we ain't ready to have a black president."
okay, I see what you did there. But
Why you?
Mute.
that's all I got, though, man. That's all I got. That's all I got.
That's it, man. You
That's
done?
it, man. No, yeah, I'm no more. Nothing else to report.
No more, nothing else to report,
Okay.
man.
Somebody take
August
him off.
2008 is a wrap.
Go ahead, take him off, D.
all right. Pre, I can't take him on, man. I'm busy, man.
Nah, we gotta wrap this up, man. Come on.
Definitely. All right, my man Recess is back. He's off of punishment and shit, man. Yo, man, we want to thank everybody for checking out the We Soul Classic podcast, man. Yo, big shout out to my guy over there, my guy Lewis, and all of them people at SkyhawkRadioNC.com. Yo, there's an app now, y'all. Skyhawk Radio NC app, man. Check out, or Skyhawk Radio app. Check out the Skyhawk Radio app. You can check out this show Tuesdays at 8 p.m. right over there with them dudes, man. Be sure to just check out the app, leave them a good review and everything, man. Big shout out to them dudes. Hit us up, social media at We So Classic Crew, Instagram and Twitter. Hit me up personally at DJ Dame. That's on Instagram and Twitter. And my email is djddame@gmail.com.
Yeah, boy. It's your boy Prez, man. You can definitely hit me up on the Instagram, hit me up on the Twitter. It's going to be Rep1804. It's going to be REP1804. Holla at your boy.
Yo, this is the Sleep Monster.
Sleepynigga@gmail.com.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Yo, imagine this. Yo, imagine Freddy Krueger came in right now and took his. You see him start convulsing and shit.
Yo, the last time I emailed sleepingnigga.com was in a minute.
Got some fools, man. Hurry up, let's get over with
Go to
this
sleep,
shit,
man.
Yo, but as always, man, it's your boy Lou Hall, man. You can catch me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Also, that's gonna be at Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Hit me on the email. That's gonna be louhall803@yahoo.com. Lou Hall 803@yahoo.com.
And it's your boy Recess. I want to thank all the listeners, and this episode was definitely sponsored by a Tribe Called Quest. Thank you for your service. The song called Melatonin. I didn't know what it was before we started this show.
First of all, it's not melatonin.
Melanin.
It's not melanin. It's melatonin.
I don't care. That track was tough. And I'll be snapping about it on Resuscitation, tweeting about it at Southside Recess. That's one word. And on your IG every day, looking tired, looking sleep, looking dead, then looking alive right back again on GETDAFUCOUTAHERE. get the fuck out of here.
Yes. I ain't got that. We just getting the fuck out of here, man.
Something wrong with y'all food.
My man, pray to get some sleep, man. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Nigga.
Peace.
We out.
Sleep monster. Sleepynigga.com.